Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? We have quite a few things to talk about today, okay? And this stuff, I just, please tell me it's not real, okay? I mean, there are just some things that you're just like, you've got to be kidding me, right? Is this really happening right now? Because it's one of those, okay? So literally this first video, you're going to be like, what did you just say? It's one of those. And it takes place in a church. So the next time one of you guys go to church, know what's going on, okay? Because literally, I'm like, girl, you know, I mean, I've always lived by the thought that, you know, you don't have to go to church in order to go to church. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to preach right now. I'm really not. But I wholeheartedly believe if you just read the good book and pray. And I even have a ladies' journal where you can write your prayers down and stuff like that. And it's like reflecting and stuff like that, and trying to be a better person, and you know, stuff like that, and what can you work on today, you know, for, you know, working on yourself and stuff like that. That's what I do every single day. And I believe that I have brought myself closer to my Lord and Savior that way, because with what I'm about to show you, you're going to be like, can you tell me where you bought that journal? I'm serious. Watch.
Well, good morning, y'all. My name is Russian Kimball. My pronouns are he, him, his. I have the privilege of serving as the pastor of Broadway United Methodist Church in downtown Orlando. And also my drag name is still a work in progress. So if you have any ideas, just please let me know. There's one floating around, but I'm not going to share that one with you. But I'm still taking other suggestions.
Okay, so this next video, remember when there was hoopla with the Walmart drones dropping off groceries, right? Okay, well, I found a video, and this is here in Florida in Lake County. And Lake County is, the only way I can describe it is if you're leaving from like my house in Tampa and you go towards Orlando, okay, you're going to run through Lake County, okay? It's on the way to Orlando. And the whole thing with the drones, with the Walmart drones, this poor guy, 72 years old, he didn't know what was going on, and he took it upon himself. But I think anybody who's not really up on what's going on with like technology and whatnot, you're going to do what you're going to do, you know?
At some point today, did a drone fly over your house and you shoot at it? I'm going to be real blunt with you and ask.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, why'd you shoot at it?
Because I thought it was somebody and turn around playing games on my house.
I got you. Where did you see the drone at?
Right above me.
What, can you walk out and just kind of show me?
Right there.
Sitting straight above it?
Straight above me.
Do you have any idea?
Hovered, lowered some kind of cord down or something, turned around and sent something back up, and then after it was shot at, it turned around and went north.
Gotcha. Okay. What'd you shoot at it with?
9mm.
Okay. All right.
How much trouble am I in?
Quite a bit. You've been honest with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Quite a bit, actually. So there's a federal charge that goes along with it. There's a felony charge that goes along with it. That's kind of like where we're at.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens and what happens and what?
Well, before we continue this conversation, I'm really just, for you being honest, you really just took me off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
What am I going to do? I'm going to lie?
True. All right, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say
You're up putting me under arrest.
I'm just going to arrange you the Miranda warning just so I can get it out. That way you and I can continue our conversation, okay?
I understand the Miranda warning. I don't have to speak to you unless I want an attorney. Okay?
I got you. Let me just read you this real quick, and then we'll go from there, okay? You have the right to remain silent? Go ahead, Serge. 26. I'm already talking to him. All right, Serge, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you can't afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. If you want to head out underneath it, get out the rain. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand each of these rights I have explained to you. Having these rights in mind, you should talk to us now.
Yes, I understand my rights.
Yeah, I got you. So, it was hovering above your house. It lowered something down.
No, it just hovered above my house.
You said something about the pulley system.
A cord or something. It stayed there for about 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And, yes, I shot at it. Okay?
I got you.
And the cord went up. It turned because it was facing east.
Okay.
Because that's east, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was working on my pool equipment.
Oh, you were outside when you noticed it?
Oh, I was working on my pool equipment.
Gotcha.
Waved it off and everything. Never left. I went inside, went into the safe, got the weapon, came out, tried to shoot off again. It didn't move. I fired one round at it. Now they say I hit it, so I must be a good shot, or else it's not that far away. So I'm under all sorts of, they say there's $10,000 worth of damage to the drone and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to wind up having to find a real good defense lawyer.
You want a coffee in the front?
Whatever you need to do by protocol.
Well, no, we have.
We've been fine. There's no issues. We're not,
Yeah.
Just let me know if it's too tight, all right?
Yeah. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
So now this. I was like, this woman, reevaluate your priorities, please. It was one of those. And then I sat back and I thought, I wouldn't be able to, I couldn't, I wouldn't be able to. You, and all she says is, don't judge. No judgment. Okay. I'm just saying I personally would not be able to.
Okay, we listen and we don't judge. Yes, I have 7 kids and I am currently pregnant right now with my 8th child. 7 baby daddies and another one. I got 8 baby daddies. Yes, we're getting $3K in food stamps. Yes, we are killing it, honey. We are killing it. No, I'm not ashamed. I've been a mom since age 14. I got pregnant at age 14 with my first child. I've been doing this by myself and getting help from the government. Why not get help from the government? I'm a single parent. I'm a single mother out here raising these kids by myself. So yes, all of them on child support. So I'm getting all those child support checks and I'm getting my 3K in food stamps. I have a food stamp plug that helps me. Yes, a food stamp plug that helps me get 3K a month. And he works in the office. So, yeah, don't judge me. That's it. We all go through things, just don't judge me.
Okay, so with this, multiple homes have been burglarized by South American groups, I'll use that word, in the last week in Michigan suburbs, using sophisticated equipment. How they got their hands on this equipment, I don't know. But even if you don't live in Michigan, which, I don't know if you do or don't, just be aware of how they're doing it and that they do have the means to get what they need in order to succeed and get into and get out.
This is now happening in her city. Trained criminal gangs from Chile, Colombia, and Venezuela are using visa waiver programs or are entering illegally to use high tech like alarm system jammers, drones, and tracking devices to steal things like cash and high-end jewelry from our communities.
Do we know if Michigan is getting hit any more than some of these other states, or are we?
Well, Michigan's certainly in the high numbers, especially Oakland County.
Sheriff Bouchard says we've seen this all before, including right around this time last year. But the number of these incidents just within the last week have been alarming. Oakland Township, Novi, Bloomfield Hills, Bloomfield Township, and now Rochester Hills as well, all getting hit recently.
Initially, I thought Oakland Township, $1 million homes, that was where they were hitting. And so it was like it wasn't for us. But at the same time, that's not the case any longer.
They're back with a vengeance. Obviously different crews because some of those crews are still in jail.
Some of these crews are in jail because the county established a task force last year specifically looking into these gangs, working with local and national agencies. But there are hundreds of these groups that get in Oakland County just as quickly as they are out.
What makes these guys tough to catch?
Because they're so transient and they have no ties to the area. They'll come in, they work it for a bit, and then they move on to another city or state.
Sue Sywick says Rochester Hills has been through enough, with the homicide involving individuals posing as DTE workers, and now this, her community is on extra high alert.
All right. So, there is a bathroom protest. Yes. On Capitol Hill, after Speaker Mike Johnson mandated that only biological women can use the women's bathroom, which, okay, I agree. Don't come after me, please, okay? I am not against the LGBTQ community. I have friends that are a part of that community. I have family members that are a part of that community. But when I have to tinkle, that's my private time.
Our bodies are no debate! Our bodies are no debate! Speaker Johnson, Nancy May! Speaker Johnson, Nancy May! Our bodies are no debate! Our bodies are no debate! Speaker Johnson, Nancy May! Speaker Johnson, Nancy May! Our bodies are no debate! Our bodies are no debate! Speaker Johnson, Nancy May! Speaker Johnson, Nancy May! Our bodies are no debate!
All right, so for my friends and my family that live in California, the new Los Angeles police chief is now working with authorities in Mexico and other Latin American countries to block 47's mass bye-byes. Yes. And I know you're probably thinking, woosah, but this is out of our hands, y'all. He will also order LAPD officers to disobey 47's orders. He said, and I quote, "We don't stop people for purposes of finding out their immigration status, and we don't enforce immigration laws." So Mr. Tom Homan needs to lock this man up. This is precisely what treason is. And before I forget, ciao.
So my whole career, we have had this policy in place where we don't stop people for purposes of finding out their immigration status. We don't take action on people based on their immigration status, and we don't enforce immigration laws. And that has been our practice for 50 years. And so as we move forward, my hope is to be able to provide a level of comfort to the community that is, understandably very anxious about some of the rhetoric that we've heard. But our role here is to protect everyone in all of our communities. And if we were to engage in immigration enforcement or the roundups that people are talking about and fearful about, we would be undercutting our primary mission,